Is my 23F boyfriend's 29M attitude about cleaning and household duties a deal breaker? 23F have been with my boyfriend, 29M, for 1.5 years now, and we recently moved in together. I'm hoping to get some advice on the division of household labor and what's considered normal, as this is my first time living with a partner. First of all, I am so excited to be living with my boyfriend. Waking up in the same space every day is what I have dreamed of, and it's so nice to be able to come home and know that he will be there. That being said, we've lived together for about 3 months now, and I'm realizing that we have a huge difference of opinion on how household chores should be handled. Should we have discussed this before moving in together? Absolutely, and I now feel silly for not doing so. I had this mistaken impression that things would kind of fall into place and we would help each other out and adhere to common sense cleaning practices. Boy, was I wrong. Basically, my boyfriend does not clean. Like, at all. I learned after the first 2 weeks that if I didn't clean something, it would just sit there indefinitely. Mail piling up on the counter, dishes crowding the sink, trash can overflowing. I'm a pretty easygoing person, so I can handle clutter and not be fazed. But this is really frustrating. He seemed enthusiastic and nice enough when I asked him to clean certain things, but then he just wouldn't do it. We recently got into an argument about this, and I'm wondering if my boyfriend's overall attitude perspective is one that's just totally unreasonable. I asked him how we could more effectively divide up household responsibilities so things stay clean and organized. Again, I don't care about having a perfect home, just a decent one. Life happens, and I like a place that looks lived in. And he told me that if he was being blunt and honest, he thought cleaning was a waste of his time and mental energy. And if he has to focus on think about cleaning, he's draining valuable mental energy that could be put towards his side hustle projects. He is trying to start his own company, but rarely, if ever, actually works on it. He then outright said he expects me to pick up after him, and that in doing so, I'm showing my love and respect. This all sent me reeling, and I've been kind of keeping my distance and figuring out what I should do. I don't want to spend any portion of my life cleaning up after a grown man. But this attitude from my boyfriend is truly shocking, and that's why I'm struggling with it and wondering if it's a deal breaker or if we can work through it and come to a compromise. I've always known and seen him as a very progressive person who actively fights against old-school, misogynistic mindsets and believes in a more utopian world where gender differences don't define us. His attitude is a total 180 from his usual take on life and the world. If you're wondering how I never picked up on any of this before we moved